Welcome to Behind the Claw. We will be picking up where we left off last week. I was just telling these guys that last week, it's been a very, very busy week. And last week, it feels like was like a month ago. So it was way back in the list of all the crap that I've had to do in the past 7 days. So we are back where we left off. These guys uh, attended a trade reception, kind of a you know diplomatic black tie affair kind of situation, meet and greet and handshake and make deals while eating caviar and drinking champagne. And it was taken over by a uh, rebellion that is going on Bellaria, unbeknownst to anybody, because why would we tell our tourists or incoming merchants anything about this? But this group called Bellaria First took over this trade function, and evidently is in the process of taking over the capital city, and so these guys have kind of gotten swept up in it, and Holger kind of threw a wrench in their plans because he convinced them that he was just here to. There were two imperial officers there, and one of them is a nobleman's daughter, Lady Eritaria, Ensign Harbin Eritaria. She is a baron's daughter, and Holger found this out, and when the whole thing happened, he convinced them that he was just here to get the noblewoman out because there was a bomb in the building. And then when things kind of went pear-shaped finally, Faye then convinced them, instead of shooting at her while she was hidden behind the piano, she convinced them that the bomb was actually in the piano. And so now they are attempting to evacuate the building, but there has been some gunfire, and Casey has taken a shot, and so that's where we'll be picking up. With I you know what? I have no idea which direction this is going to go because you guys have once again surprised me. Before we get started, we would like to bring attention to the fact that we do have a merch store on Zazzle. We've got T-shirts and hoodies and buttons and whiskey rocks glasses and beer steins and all manner of stuff. And 100% of the proceeds from that from that store goes back into our channel. It helps us cover the cost of things like Incarnate Pro or Roll20 Pro and even Wondershare Filmora. So if you like the show and you want to help us out, please go get yourself a beer stein, and we appreciate everything that you do for us. Whoops. Hold on just a moment. I'm having an eyeglass smudge issue, and my temples came up. There we go. So it is the Rebel Gunman's turn. I don't remember, Glenn. Did you took a shot, didn't you?
Yes, I did, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's a good mic.
Okay, so you... Oh, that's right. Yeah, was it? That's right, you did take a shot. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the Rebel Gunmen, and Holger, are you still keeping up with the Imperials and this crowd of gunmen? I mean, they have stepped out here, and if I remember correctly, this guy got dropped. He is unconscious, and
yeah. I mean, my plan is to try to talk these gunmen into escorting me, the Imperial people, and then of course the rest of my crew. If I can get them to kind of form up, I'm still kind of thinking on how I'm going to get us all in the same team again. But that's the fun of the game, and I love how Cameron fucking says "fuck you fuckers" and shoots fucker in the face.
Yes.
I thought that was so Ting like of her, and I applaud that. Anyway,
See, if I had known that there was a door right next to me, I probably wouldn't have. But that's how it shook out.
fuck that
so,
now, man! Shot a
Yeah.
motherfucker and left.
You're dead, so I can't take
Yeah.
it back.
This
That's
guy's
true.
this guy's got issues. So,
But yeah, that's my plan, is try to get out of the building with the imps, and then kind of get my guys, and let's go back to the ship.
This
Kind of what I
door,
want.
they open this door, and this gunman, of course, steps out. This guy's laying on the ground, unconscious. Excuse me. Yeah. He's unconscious. This gunman, of course, sees this, and this gunman is, getting ready to take a shot, and he yells out, everybody, hold your fire. There's a bomb in the building. This guy is going to round these people up and bring them this way.
Oh, I love a crowd. That's wonderful. I haven't even drawn my weapon. This is so different for me.
I know, right? These people.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're Wes?
I know, right?
But Holger is a fucking ex-cop. He's not a fucking, bloodthirsty lunatic. No, that's me. But I'm playing Holger, who's very level-headed and wise. It makes total sense until you think about it.
These people. So the guests, being, guests, are fleeing for the door. They are now. Now that they see that the rebel gunmen are trying to get out, the guests are like panicking. Now's the time for panic. Before they were afraid of the bomb, of course, but they couldn't really do anything about the bomb, because if they ran for the door, they took the possibility of getting shot. But now that the gunmen are going for the door, now it is a mad dash of crowded people trying to escape. This guy, and for Glenn, for Svart's ability, there is a door right here.
Yeah, I remember that from last week.
This guy is going to attempt to use these guests. He is kind of keeping them there.
Don't move or I'll shoot you.
And he's got his SMG pointed at excuse me. He's got his SMG pointed in the direction of Svart, and he doesn't take a shot, but he yells out that that if that we're all going to head for the door, and if you try anything, I will kill these guests, is what he tells Svart. So out here, this guy
shoot him in the head.
This guy's yelling, hold your fire. There's a bomb in the building. We're just trying to get out. This guy, though, he's kind of pissed that he got shot, and so he is limping after Faye, and he's going to take a shot at her. Just as soon as I find them. Where did they go? Here we go. Okay. He. Wait, these guys just aren't that great, are they?
Fuck.
Wow. Okay. All he they're not SMGs. They are rifles and revolvers. This particular one, he was a waiter, so he has a revolver.
Okay.
That is a +4 to damage, bringing this to 3d +1. And you, if I remember correctly, you are wearing your protect suit.
Yes, I am.
So what's the protection on that?
4.
Okay, nice. Oof,
Ugh.
that's not good. So
8. You're
Faye's
still
going to
alive.
take 8 points to her endurance. Well, 8
Okay.
points coming off of endurance first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dang,
that's rough.
that really hurt.
So he pulls off a shot with his revolver, and everybody can hear this gunshot go off. Which now I have this image of you guys hear this revolver go off, and everybody pulls the trigger, and there's going to be just bloodshed everywhere. Svart, what are you doing? You hear the gunshot.
If I go for the door, is this guy gonna be able to shoot me? Is that guy?
I mean, he could, but
It's not his turn.
it's not his. I mean, yeah, it's not his turn. And also, he's wrangling guests at the same time.
Okay, so I go to there, out that door.
Okay. So as you run for that door, these guests are like, all in his way, and he doesn't squeeze off shot. Now, you can move 18 meters if you wanted. Let's see here.
So I can go down to about here.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Casey, what are you doing? You hear the gunshot.
Dinner's here. I gotta go get it.
So I'm not sure. So I think I heard a gunshot and have shot somebody, and somebody's pointing a gun probably at me.
Oh yeah.
In this situation, I'd probably fire at the guy who's shooting at me.
Okay.
Or aiming at me, I mean.
Okay, so he kind of has a. Let's see. Where's my? He's going to have at least partial cover from this pillar,
Yeah.
so you're going to be at a -2 to hit him.
Okay. And so let's see. I'm shooting with a heavy revolver. Is that 10 meters or more?
It is. Oh,
Oops.
it is right in here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
Well,
Look,
it's snapping.
There you go. Heavy revolver is range of 10 meters. So
Yeah.
Do you want to step forward a step?
Yeah, I guess I would step forward so I'm within range.
And
Right.
shoot, and then step back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got enough movement.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be at a -2 to shoot.
Yep.
Okay.
And now, I mean, if you were gonna, I mean, you're gonna move anyways, right? So
Yeah.
if you were, let's see here. That's still,
Yeah.
he's still got partial. I was gonna say if you move over, but you won't, with a minor action you only have 6 meters worth of movement. So if you move 3 over and then 3 back, it's still not enough to remove that -2. That's what I was kind of looking at. But yeah,
Okay. So that gives me 11 to hit.
well, that is a hit with a +3 to damage.
+3. Nice. I get it. That is 13.
13. Ouch, is what that is. Let's see.
I'll step you back.
Yeah. I'll step back.
Ouch. You pelt this guy right in the shoulder, and he kind of jerks and kind of stumbles forward and is leaning against the pillar now, looking considerably more pale than he was before. But he's still up. But almost instantly his complexion went near white. So he's probably in some form or going into some form of shock. You did enough damage to him. Holger, there's another gunshot that goes off, and this guy jerks like he was just hit. What are you doing?
I see Ozuli down there, though, right? Or Zerzy.
Yeah. Who is kind of cowering and has his hands up, ranting something about how there's still a diplomatic solution to all of this, and can't we all just get along?
I guess I'm gonna. Sorry. What am I on the wrong thing there? Cancel. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, I kind of come right up to him right there, and I'm gonna yell out, what in Triton's thundering conch is this? Shut the fuck down! And then I'm gonna look over at the guy leaning against the fucking pillar, and I go, "There's a bomb about to go off, and I'm gonna provide medical assistance as I disarm him."
Okay. Go ahead and make a medic. Well, do you have a med kit on you?
No.
Well, I mean, you can tear off a part of his
but I
shirt
can try to,
and staunch the bleeding. Yeah, go ahead and make a. It's going to be It's going to be a medic plus intellect check, just a raw check, no bonus for med kit or anything like that.
I understand. But a 7, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, he's bleeding a lot. Right?
Yeah.
You tear off a part of his shirt, not your own shirt, his shirt, and you put it over the bullet wound, and it almost immediately is soaked.
Yeah, and then if I got anything left, I'll look over at these rebel gunmen kind of hanging around, and I go, "We got to get this son of a bitch to the Skander. We can patch him up there, and we can find shelter while we figure out what the fuck is going on. This place is about to go. We got to go. Come on." Okay. And I'm hoping that right there will kind of stop the fighting a little bit, and provide Casey with some reasoning while not to shoot.
Okay.
I've been loud.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So Zerzy,
we'll see how that works.
You hear this? It's probably music to your ears because it sounds like there's a voice of reason wanting to stop all of this. However, now it appears there's a bomb in the building.
Well, while I do desire peace, Zerzy wants to try to throw this gunman really high in the sky again with his teleportation.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, I'm still. Do I have to do anything to cast that, or is it just like a?
Yeah. So time out. So I brought this up. I came. It's been a long week, so I forgot about it. So last week, after all of these questions that you had, so just to let you know, you're not the first person who has had these questions about psionics, because the psionics chapter in the core rulebook is not that great, because they take a 1 foot in and a 1 foot out aspect to psionics. On the one hand, they imply that it is something that the characters can get, and then on the other hand imply that nobody should have it, or actively come up with ways to impede it. And so the way it is written in the book, the instructions for the rules are not very clear. Period. They're not. And so I have created a sheet. It is on our game server in the core rulebook folder with all the other character sheets for Psionic Skill List. So what this means is that when, for instance, if you look at the core rulebook and you go to the psionics chapter and you look at telepathy, and it's got all these skills underneath it, it is going to work. Each of these talents is going to work exactly the same way all of the other skills do. So if you have a talent, it would be, say, telepathy. You would have telepathy 0, and then you would, each of these under it, life detection, mind link, telepathy, read surface thoughts, etc., would all be specialty skills that you can level up. And that way, it will be more in line with all of the other skills. If you do not have a talent, pretty much you can never get it. I mean, there might, if you were to find a psionic institute or something, there could be a possibility that you could train an unknown talent, but for the most part, in 99% of the cases, if you don't have it, you don't have it. It's like being born with an extra finger. You have an extra finger. You were born that way. Other people don't, and they don't have it. So, and that's just the nature of psionics. So, in this case, for what you are wanting to do, and looking at how this works, teleportation is a talent. Do you have the teleportation talent?
I don't know. We'd have to like go over my stuff.
Well, let me look at your character.
Okay, because I haven't touched it. One second, let me turn my alarm off.
So, according to your character, according to your character sheet, you have telepathy, awareness,
and
the Jodani. So, the way it reads for the Jodani, and this is, again, a very weird way that they did this. Let me pull up that book.
It's on page 277, Jodani teleprojection.
Yes. So the way that this is written, teleprojection, if you look, it under the checks, it says check as ability, reach as ability, psi cost as ability +2. That would mean that you would have to have teleportation in order to use it. And so you don't have teleportation, and so you wouldn't be able to use it.
Okay.
But you can do anything you want with, so you've got telepathy 0, awareness 0, and you have Jodani 0, which I think there is some stuff like empathic healing you could do, awareness of others. There's stuff in here that you can do, but like these, like, for instance, here's another one, awareness of others. It is tied to your awareness ability, your awareness talent, and it's as ability, and as ability +2 for the checks.
Okay. All right then. Can I see Faye from where I am, or is that hedgerow blocking line of sight?
She had ducked out. She was using the corner of this wall. You can make a recon plus intellect check.
Okay.
No, you do.
Nope. Okay.
You have not noticed Faye at the corner of this building either, because there's a fountain here, there's hedgerow here, and then of course, a lot of stuff going on at the front door.
So currently, Casey's shooting, and one of the rebels was shooting, but everybody else is kind of chill.
So Casey shot this guy, yes. You can see now Holger is attempting to. I mean, he said, we got to get out of here. There's a bomb in the building, and he seems to be attempting to help this guy that Casey just shot. When you heard that you heard another gunshot right before Casey shot from somewhere up on this side of the building.
Is this guy dead or alive?
He is slumped down on the ground. You don't know.
How far can I move? Like, just spend my entire turn moving. If I can get to one of the guys that are hurt, I will try empathic healing on one of them.
Okay. Yeah. So you could move 6 meters, and what's the ranges? It says.
Okay, a hex is 1.5. Looks like.
Oh, reach is personal. Okay, so.
Yeah, so if I can reach somebody, I will. If not, then I'll just keep moving towards them.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you could move 10 meters to get to this guy, and then on your next turn, you could do empathic healing on him.
All right. So as I'm running up, I was gonna say, stop the fighting. Let's just talk things out. We're not here to start a war.
And I mean, during all of this, in the distance, you can hear explosions, you can hear sirens, there's gunshots all over the place in the distance. You can hear the echoes off the buildings. So, I mean, whether or not you gain peace here, it's probably not going to carry over to the entire city.
Xerxes' whole mentality is basically that if this planet wants to have a war, fine, but I don't want to be involved in it. And
right.
We, as a merchant group, because we're a merchant group, we shouldn't be involved in it. That's how Xerxes' point of view is.
So, Faye's not a sword worlder, right?
Not as far as I know.
I mean, you're right, because you don't have any memory. You could be. Yeah. She doesn't have an accent like one. Casey's not a sword worlder either, though, right?
Correct.
Okay. So Svart and Holger, there is a how to put this? There is a, I guess, tradition. Maybe not a tradition, but there is a precedent in Sword Worlder society known as the Freikorps. And the Freikorps, what a Freikorps is essentially Sword Worlders taking up arms. It's almost like a mercenary unit, but there's some amount of honor is attached to it. Anyways, the Freikorps, there is a precedent for it. So, I mean, that would be something, especially in young Svart's mind, that this might be an opportunity, to gain some honor and have your name in the sagas because you joined Freikorps Skander. So, I mean, of course, Xerxes wouldn't know anything about this. I mean, he might know a little bit about it because the Zhodani and the Sword Worlders do have had historically a very not close relationship, but they have been allies. So he might know something about this, but I mean, the idea of Freikorps is really kind of an internal Sword Worlder cultural thing. So I don't necessarily know that Xerxes would know all that much about it. He may have heard of such cases, but probably it was a footnote in whatever file he was reading. Faye, you just got shot. What are you doing?
I have to shoot this guy back or I'm probably going to die, so...
Okay.
Or 6. I don't think that hits. Shit.
No, you shoot, and this wall kind of catches fire. The beam lights the wall up in a stripe, and then you move around the corner. Back to the rebel gunmen. So this guy that Holger is helping, he mumbles something to Holger about thank you for your help, and this
But I'm gonna
guy,
die.
this guy. He yells something about get these people out of here and comes over and he wants to start picking or trying to help. He thinks Xerxes coming over to pick this guy up and get him out of here, and so he's attempting to help Xerxes. This guy. Well, he's only going to go half that far, and starts yelling for all these guests to move out. Now, these guests are not going to stop. They are bolting as fast as their high-heeled feet can carry them.
I have moved to like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Faye, you see all of these people just rushing out of here as quickly as they can. Lady Estrella and Lieutenant Ibram step out, and Lady Estrella. Oh, I was like, where's my stuff? Oh, wrong book. Lady Estrella. Lieutenant Ibram is grabbing her and trying to, and he's telling her, we've got to get going. We've got to radio in. We got to get to someplace where we can radio in and get the hell out of here. And she tells him, she says, Ensign Estrella will be going back, and she takes off her uniform jacket. Now she's just wearing a tank top, and she hands it to him, and she says, but Lady Estrella is staying. And the lieutenant just is kind of like shaking his head, and he takes off. He's like, okay, and he gets the fuck out of there.
Wow.
This guy is going to be smarter about this, and he's only going to move up that far. This guy is going to break, and he gets just to the door, and he is going to lean around the door and blind shoot at a -4 to hit, because he's not looking. Let's see here.
So you got to roll a 12 to hit.
Yep.
And misses. He just sticks his arm out and pulls the trigger on his revolver. But these people are like, okay, well, he's busy, so we are free to run, and they do so. Zvart, what are you doing?
I moved to there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna support the other guys if they need help.
Okay. Casey, what's your plan?
At this point, I think I'm gonna just run. I don't really feel like I need to be involved in this fight if I can get out of here. So I'm just gonna go.
Are you gonna go where the crowd is?
I'm gonna follow the crowd. Gonna jump in with the crowd and follow with them.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Holger, what are you doing?
Um, look at these guys. I need to separate, I think, from these rebel gunmen. I think that might be my best bet. Uh, is this princess wanted to stay with the rebels?
So,
I mean,
so Lady Estrella grabs your
she's not even a
arm.
princess.
Lady Estrella grabs your arm,
Oh, okay.
and she says,
Take me.
"Yes." She seems, clearly, she seems a little bit frightened by the situation, but she seems to have a confident resolve, and she says that she has a moral imperative to see to it that the people of the proper Bolarian government are not harmed by these ne'er-do-wells, and she asks if you will essentially be her bodyguard while she attempts to rally and restore order to the city. She then loudly proclaims that if any of these guests are hurt in any way, that the captain of the Nassipus in orbit will send down Marines. And she yells this so that all of these gunmen can hear her.
I'm gonna hit her with my axe.
You're gonna smack her with your axe?
Yeah, well, you stupid treacherous bitch. And I'm gonna fucking pull my fucking axe and fucking nail her as I look at these gunmen and go, this traitorous bitch is gonna fucking get us fucked off. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot more of them than her, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So I missed with a 7.
So you swing and she dodges back out of the way just in time, and
man.
And she gets this look on her face like she is shocked, and it says something along the lines that she never would have guessed that you were a part of this rebellion.
I'm here to make trade. And if these rebel people take over the government, then those are the people we're dealing with. I don't give a flying fuck if the normal government or these people are ruling. I'm here to make friends. These are my friends. And you're going to turn on them? Fuck you. They've got guns and you've got some wrinkly old snack.
And so this guy immediately comes over and grabs her and kind of puts her hands behind her back and zip ties her wrists together.
Damn right. We need to take her to the people in charge around here.
Well, yeah.
The rebel leaders, you know? Where's Luke and Han?
Right. So did you want to move at all?
Well, do I see Faye creeping around there?
You can make an recon plus intellect check.
Yeah, you tell me this shit every time right after I click the X on my character sheet. It's
right.
Great.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I really just need to keep my finger off the X, but I can't do it.
Yes, you do see Faye. It appears that she has moved around and she is kind of crouched down like she's taking cover behind this pillar. Like there's something coming
Then-
around the other side, and she is paying attention to this corner. Like she's
And
waiting.
I will make this move this way and go. She's one of us.
Eat.
Fucking lay off my homegirl, you stupid homeboys.
Make a persuasion plus social.
Oh,
You can
I
do
should have
it.
lied. Oh, we're gonna try. Oh, persuasion is the one I'm training in.
Good.
Yeah, but we're gonna see what happens. Hell.
Uh,
Uh,
So-
Oh, man.
so, this guy yells out, "Hold your fire!" When Holger says this, Zerzy, what are you doing?
Letting out an audible, like, depressed sigh.
Yes. Did you
I-
still want to try empathic healing?
I'm not sure because, like, I thought, oh hey, there's another noble. Like, we can like do something with this because at least Zaldani's like friends with the Imperium. I thought like it's like
no,
friendly.
no,
Not friendly.
no, absolutely
Oh,
not. They are
they
constantly
go to
at
war a lot.
Yeah, there have been
Yeah.
4 frontier wars, and to note, the Jodani started every single one of them.
Yeah,
So
You should be
Okay.
very pleased.
yeah. You're the
Oh.
Russian, and they're like American. Except
that's
for like you have.
that's pretty much that is almost identical
Yeah.
to the way it was set up. Yeah.
Yeah, except for you're a little bit more technological advanced than you're equal technological.
Well, since we're helping the rebels, then yes, I will attempt to lay my hands on his wounds and see if anything happens.
Okay, so that is
You're gonna start rubbing him.
So it is going
Zaldani
to
check. I need a 8+.
Yep, you need an 8+, and how? So let's see. It says how many psi points are you transferring in order to heal this guy
Take a
Do you
dump.
declare it before or after?
before?
Okay. Am I able to like just like look at him and see? Does he like look dead? Does he look like he's like?
He looks like he looks like he needs a hospital really bad.
Well, I've only got 6 points left. I guess I'll just try to do all 6.
Okay.
And if I fail, I only use 1 point, right? That's what you guys are saying.
Right. Correct.
Okay, I'm just gonna use telepathy, but it's my Jodani.
Right. Yeah. It
'cause
would
it's
be. It
currently
would be.
broken.
Yeah. It would be telepathy. So having the Jodani talent allows you to do this. So it would be Jodani plus. It would be Jodani plus your psionics modifier, and you said you only have 6 left.
Yeah.
So your modifier is 0.
Nope, nothing
Oh.
happens.
So nothing happens.
No.
You lose 1 point. You're now at 5, which means your psi score now has a modifier -1. Nothing happens
I
to
just,
this
like,
guy.
I just like touch his wound a little bit and looking at. I'm just gonna act like, hey, I was just inspecting. I wasn't doing anything.
Right. Yes. Easy to shrug that off. It's clear to you this guy's bleeding out fast. He's way injured. So what, in mechanical terms, what that means is that he is at 0 endurance. He is at 0 strength.
Okay.
And he has taken some dex damage. So he's really messed up.
Alright,
Did
well,
you
Goodbye.
did you want to move him, or did you want to just get out? Did you want to move at all? I mean, you could sling him over your shoulder and take off.
I'm an old man. I'm not slinging someone over my shoulder.
Right. Yeah, I hear that.
I mean, I assume that we're trying to leave the area, so I guess I'll move 10 meters south.
You can move 6 meters because you tried your
alright.
psionic ability.
Okay.
You're like, yep, he's shot. Run.
Yeah, that's what I can do.
So you being an old man, not wanting to sling him over your shoulder. When we were at this wedding, so it was an outdoor wedding. It was miserably hot. Never mind about that. But so when we get done with the wedding ceremony, we had already walked to the top of the hill from where they had the ceremony, and then we find out. Then there's somebody like, "Oh no, you got to go back and bring your chairs. Everybody needs to bring their chairs so that they can have someplace to sit." And my wife and I are like, fuck you. We are not going back and getting our chairs. There's a whole bunch of 20-somethings around here. They can go back and carry the chairs. We are not hiking these chairs across this field in, 95-degree heat and no shade. No. Get those 20 to 28-year-old kids to go down there and do it. Not us. So, no, I'm on board with this. Faye, what are you doing?
I'm making a beeline for this crowd of guests. I'm going to try and blend in with them, or at least use them as human shields.
Okay. So, you run over and grab... So, go ahead and make a... Just make a stealth plus... Your choice. Either you can make a stealth plus dex check or a deception plus social check. Your choice.
I got 11.
Okay, so you kind of tuck your gun down and blend in with this group of guests and appear to be one of them. The rebel gunman comes around the corner and has lost sight of you. Well, if you got an 11, I guess he gets... Well, that's not going to work well for him. But... Yeah, no, he has lost sight of you as you blend in with these guests. This gunman... How badly does he want Zart? I guess that's the question. Not that badly. He's going to follow orders and run back to the front doors. And he is booking it because nobody knows when this bomb is supposed to go off. And so they are all rather panicked.
I think I'm the only one that knows. Well, friends.
This guy here is also injured, and this guy tells him to take Lady Estrella, and they, as a pair,
pick her up and carry her off.
Come all the way down here, and he grabs this guy, and he slings him over his shoulder, and they come down here. All of these guests run off into the streets of the city. And so, Faye, you're just keeping up with the guests, I assume, is your plan?
Yeah.
These guests kind of run off into the city, and you are kind of down here mingling. I guess going to stay there thinking that he's waiting for Holger. This guy comes up and he's like, Did you see that woman that was hiding behind the piano?
Oh no. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I caught crabs last week.
Smart, what are you doing?
I'm moving 18 meters that way.
Okay. And Casey, you are. So as far you and Casey and you three Faye, Casey, and Svart, you kind of all meet up with one another. You're now down in, and I'll bring up a map, but there's like a courtyard area that leads to this administrative building. Holger, what are you doing? You and Zerzy, what are the two of you doing?
I mean, I'm thinking that if we go and we kick some fucking ass, we can get a good trade deal. And I gotta think the mysterious way of Magnus and all that shit. He had to have known all this shit was about to kick off. He's so informed.
You might be giving Magnus a little too much credit, but yeah, I mean, he's usually pretty well informed.
Yeah, well, I really don't know that. I'm just trying to make this profitable as one, and you told me that the sword world nature of some battle glory and all that be good. Plus, I'm not necessarily wanting to sell out the noble chick so much, but I mean, be the bodyguard and y'all put down. I'm not going to tell a bunch of dude with guns they need to disarm here while I've just basically got a jock strap on.
Right.
I mean,
good point. Good point.
It's some self-preservation. So I mean, I could probably lie to her later and tell her that I meant to miss her, and so I don't know. She's a spoiled little bitch though, and I'm definitely not answering to her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm gonna believe I'm in charge more. So, I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can go with these gunmen and with the prisoner they caught.
So,
and I don't know what my Zodani friend is gonna do.
I'm assuming. I mean, he was already moving in that direction. So
yeah.
This is kind of, you guys get into this this courtyard here.
I do want to make sure that Casey, Faye, and Svart, know that I'm, going with these guys to.
Actually, I shouldn't
do whatever it is I do.
Token.
And what kind of gun did this dude have that I snatched off of it?
It is a revolver.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got my.
I don't know. Roll a d6.
Okay.
I'll stick with Holger.
Okay.
Kind of conflicted about the whole thing.
Yeah, it is a revolver. Well.
All right. If my friends are traveling with me, I'll give. If somebody doesn't have a gun, I want to make sure they have one now. You know what I mean? With his revolver.
Okay.
If not, I guess I'm just gonna hold on to it. Now I don't know what the rest of the crew is doing.
So if I remember correctly, so the one of the first things that the gunmen wanted you guys to do was to give up your mobile comms, and none of you did that.
No, we're not really very good at following orders of terrorists.
So this revolver, here you go. Range of 10 meters, does 3d minus 3 damage.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use my stoolie. That's right. I mean, it's already programmed in my character sheet.
Right. Yeah. The stoolie is a good gun.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the rest of these gunmen, they all come out into this courtyard, and they're all looking back at this reception hall, waiting for the fireworks display, which has allowed most of the guests to just slip away. They have clearly lost control of the situation, but they do have Lady Estrella. Casey, Faye, and Svart, you can kind of see these gunmen, along with Holger and Zerzy, and this woman in a tank top and Imperial naval pants, dress slacks.
She should take her pants off if she wants to be civilian.
And she's got her hands are zip tied behind her back. You can see this going on when all three of your mobile comms, the broad channel is like basically is being transmitted on all frequencies. Comes alive, and there is a message coming in. And the message is from the Nassipus. And it what was his name? Shit. It's the commander of Nassipus. He says, oh, I guess it doesn't say. Just this commanding officer of the Naspis, Imperial warship Naspis, comes on, and he says that because the lives of Imperial citizens have been endangered, and there is an Imperial citizen that is currently in custody of rebel gunmen, the Naspis has no choice but to intervene in this ensuing situation with Imperial Marines. All rebel gunmen are ordered to stand down, and it is recommended that you do so before the Marines arrive. And then the transmission is cut. But this tactical map is still on the screen. It's still coming through. Hold on, let me find a better.
How did they find out she got captured?
The lieutenant took off, remember?
He took off. I didn't know he saw what was going on. He was hauling ass. What I visioned.
Yeah,
but,
he took off. And she told him that she was staying behind. So I'm going to use this to no, not that token. Where's the? Oh, here we go. The SUV token for your guys' party. And so this message comes through, and you see that a number of these gunmen are now, they're reaching in their pocket, pulling out their mobile comms, and all of them have the oh shit look on their face. What
we do now, Mama?
What are you guys doing?
Fuck.
Well, we don't need to stay around this noble bitch. I know that. But she's gonna talk.
We should get out of here.
She's gonna talk. I guess I'm gonna take my silly and shoot her in the fucking head.
Why do you want to shoot the nobleman or the noblewoman?
Because I swung at her with an axe, and when she goes and tells the imps that I swung at her with an axe, that's going to bring bad thing to the Skandervik. Where if she ends up dead imps tell no tales. And
but we can't leave all that Imperial ships overhead.
That's right. But what happens is they come here, they find her dead body, they see some dead gunmen, and all of us standing around here don't get caught up in the crime.
I guess I can't really argue too much with that logic.
Yeah,
except that all the rebels will know you shot her in the head.
What are they going to say? That we all fucking restrained this fucking noble lady and then shot her in the head? I think we all should shoot her in the head, just so that way it really looks like she got. No. I mean, like let's shoot her and then place the bodies around, so it looks like she got caught up in the crossfire of the mayhem, and then let's all just get the fuck out of here.
So the question then,
and then when the bomb goes off. We're not going to be around here, and again, there'll be shrapnel and stuff all in her. It's going to be great. And then it was nice working with you guys.
Except there's no bomb.
I hear that, so I don't think now is an opportune time for me to admit that the bomb was bullshit. So I mean, it's got to stay. You got to keep mentioning it, or whether they're going to ask, But I mean, I'm thinking this. We're all standing around, and so this is what I'm suggesting. I'm like, wow, if they're going to come look for her, and they're not going to be polite about this, and she's going to identify us. But if we kill her, and we just stage it look like she got killed in some crossfire gun stuff, I mean, that's just a casualty of event, and nobody has to, face any charges or go stay in an imperial prison.
Or you could cut her loose and just run and
right.
get out of here.
There's that option too.
I guess I'm not going to be involved in murdering somebody who's restrained and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to help you.
Well, so you're okay with it if we cut her loose
anyway.
and shoot her?
And this planet sucks. I just gotta say,
it's really not been the best planet.
I was a diplomat. I only did soldiering for a small amount of time. My job was to make peace, not to murder restrained nobles.
Well, I mean, we still have Svart and Faye. What do you think? Should cut her loose, kill her?
Is this all being said like right in front of her?
Yeah, pretty much this conversation is going on like right in front of her.
And then what do the rebel gunmen think?
It's from Drenax anyway.
Zvart's carrying around a postcard from the floating palace of Drenax in his pocket.
we all escaped being exploded. Let's all go our separate ways.
Go ahead and make a persuasion plus social check on that.
Do I have persuade? Let me see.
While these rebels may not shoot us, other ones may, I fear.
Yeah, there's still gunshots going off in the background.
Well, we got it.
Okay, so yeah, the gunmen are at this point, knowing that Imperial Marines are showing up, this group of gunmen that are around here are like, they are under the impression, they think that you're that you guys are for some reason on their side, and on the other hand, they don't want to be around when this bomb goes off, and having an Imperial noble knowing that Imperial Marines are showing up is kind of become a hot button issue for them, and so they kind of agree with Faye. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's just do that. We'll just go our separate ways.
We should get back to the ship.
If they get mad at you for hitting her or trying to hit her in the head, you were playing the part to get us all out of there without a gunfight. You did fine. It'll be all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what we're gonna try then, and so we'll cut them loose and escort her to the starport to meet the imps.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
And she's confused as fuck about me because
I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started out helping her, but then, man, I mean, I felt like she put me in a spot where I was going to get shot the fuck up. And that was stupid as fuck. I mean, you're hanging out in the terrorists fucking hangout. And you're like, well, let's turn all these guys in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she might have said it confidently because she knew that Imperial Marines may be sent.
Maybe. I don't know.
That was a crazy thing to throw our way, for sure.
Yeah. Should have killed the lieutenant. Should have. Yeah.
Made for fighting.
Okay. So at this point, these guys, the gunmen, they like her idea, and they all kind of start to break up into pairs and head off into different directions. They leave you with Lady Estrella. She's just standing there with her hands zipped tight behind her back.
We're going to cut her loose and go, come on, let's go to the starport.
Okay. And she is deeply confused. And she says, well, how do I know that you guys cut her loose? And how do I know that I can trust you guys? I mean, you swung an axe at me.
I meant to miss you. If I wanted to bury an axe, you were standing right there. Your guard was down. Are you telling me you don't think I could have put it, or I could have shot you with this fucking pistol? I had to put on a show. The bomb is not really happening either. But here we are, free and headed on our way.
My lady, as a Zodani noble myself, I promise you that you'll be safe going to the starport, at least from these people. We're not going to hurt you, on my honor.
Oof. Make a persuasion plus social check, but you're going to be at -2.
Tell her she can trust the comrades. Hell yeah.
I mean,
Trust me, comrade.
I legitimately want her, because my thought is, if we get her out of here, that means the Imperials owe us.
That's true.
Maybe, yeah.
6, because I can't fucking do this shit.
So it honestly didn't occur to her that you were Zodani until now, despite how you are obviously dressed. And she, the fact that you have just said as a Zodani, nope, she's like, wait, what? And she turns to the rest. She goes, "You're working with a Zodani?"
No, he's working with us, and he's been kicked out.
she is deeply confused.
I'm just gonna say, look, I don't really care if you trust us or not. Like, go your own way or come with us, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll get you to the starport safe, and we won't let anybody look at your little lady bits. Your
royal lady bits.
Yeah, your milkshake is not bringing us to the yard, lady.
Okay, so you guys start to she agrees to go with you. You guys start to make your way to the starport. Each one of these is 1.6 kilometers. So,
did the jammer get turned off?
I suggest we don't go here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where all this stuff is because the NASA is still broadcasting this tactical map.
Yeah.
So it is roughly 3.2 clicks to the Skander.
All right, let's radio in and see if we can get these motherfucking dudes on the horn. The Imperial, whatever their name of their ship is.
Okay,
You've
so
said it 20 times.
You're gonna radio the Nasipus?
Yeah.
Okay. So you radio the Nasipus, and the comms officer answers the phone. They, at this point, there's not really a whole lot of radio jamming going on. This is the lowest tech rebellion on a mid-tech world you've ever. These guys aren't rebels. They are farmers. The most often that they use these rifles and pistols for is for shooting varmints.
All right.
Well,
I'm going to tell them that we got the lady here, and we're escorting her to the starport. You can send your guys to get her. We'll be just outside the Skander with whatever kind of armed guard we can muster.
Okay, so
don't shoot us.
The comms officer transfers you over to the commanding officer of the Nasipus. Oh, here he is. Commander... Oh boy, here we go. Fucking Volani names. Ikali Vaskavi. Or Voskavi. And
right.
Commander Vaskavi...
I'm just going to call him Commander.
Okay, yeah, Commander. Commander Vaskavi immediately comes on and he says, "You have Ensign Estrella in your company. Is that correct? Am I correct in that?"
Yeah, we were in the administration compound at a shindig, and the event happened. I told them all that we were there to save the noble lady, and I fooled them to thinking there was a bomb in the building. There's not. And chaos ensued. Some gunfire went on. And I just tell them the truth. Except for I do say that, I acted like I hit her with an axe because we were in the middle of all the terrorists, and she's like, let's arrest them.
And so,
and I thought that was stupid.
And so she kind of immediately looks over your shoulder and she says, "Hi, Commander." And he says, "You have a lot of explaining to do, Ensign." And he says, "Thank you for rescuing one of my crew. We have launched. Our Marines will be landing probably within the next minute."
Cool. We're headed to the Skander, and we have some arms. Well, I mean, we're not like Marines, but I think we can keep her safe and sound. Your map of where the exclamation. We're just going to avoid the exclamation marks and go to the Skander. I think that's what we're all doing. If you're appreciative, you can tell my captain. How cool we are. Great.
Okay. So this token is set up for everybody to use. Where are you? Which direction are you taking? Now, keep in mind these buildings are little alleyways and whatnot that lead between these buildings.
Well, I've pushed the narrative enough to be fair, so someone else has to fucking take over and guide us to wherever the fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Y'all are supposed to be playing too. Not saying you're not trying, but I know I'm a loud motherfucker.
All right.
Okay,
yes,
so
whoever keeps highlighting there, well, let's go that way.
Okay, so you guys are moving northerly, and you using this map, and everybody can make a recon plus intellect check.
Okay. Wait, that's okay. I got 8.
10.
Jersey got a 10 as well. So, what about
Bart got a 10.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. So, all of you, you could hear the telltale sonic boom of modular cutters that are not coming in slow. These would be the Marines, and they are hot to get down to the ground. And looking overhead, you can see the flash in the atmosphere of these cutters coming in. But Holger, Zerzy, Casey, and Zvart, you all, let's see here. That would be a 4. So as you guys are moving through this alley, and you can hear these booms and see these ships coming in, moving through this alley, you actually run into a group of government soldiers.
Great.
And these aren't just any government soldiers; they are the mounted constabulary of Bellaria. So essentially, these guys. The outback of Bellaria is very remote. Like, after you get out of the inner zone where the colonies and the cities are, or where the colonies were initially created and the cities now exist, once you get out into the farmlands and whatnot of the outback, there's little to no law. And so they have literally mounted constabulary. Kind of like the Canadian Mounted Police, or the Rough Riders, but They're not riding horses. They are riding Kians. Kians are a flightless bird. Well, no. They are technically a mammal, but they look like a flightless bird. And this is kind of what they look like.
Oh, they got a chocobo.
Yes, they're chocobos. Yes.
Cool.
And so these guys are riding these, and they've got, the Australian outback style hats with one side that's up, the bush hats. And they let's see, what do these guys look like as far as being equipped? Does it say? Yes. They all are carrying a blade, which is just the typical blade. It's not quite a short sword, but a little longer than a dirk. So it's, you guys have seen it 100 times. Everybody has a blade. They have a carbine, long arm, and they all carry a revolver. And they are wearing these bush hats and typical, drab colors, and they all have a badge on, identifying them as the constabulary. And these guys, how many of them are there? There are 7 of these guys, and they are led by Captain Jorsane, and he sees you guys coming out, and they immediately, of course, are on these Kians, and they all kind of turn these carbines on you. Hold it right there. And then one of them says, "Sir, I don't think that those are rebels." He says, "How can you tell? The rebels don't have a uniform."
Don't they, though? Did they have a uniform when we saw them?
Well, they were all dressed like waiters.
Oh. They were all dressed like waiters.
Because they were waiting.
Right, yeah, they were your wait staff at the function.
So I would say I just came from I don't remember the guy's name, but the government official's office.
Right.
We just talked to. Yeah, I'd talk about him and say we're friendly merchants. We're here to trade. We're not here to rebel.
And Lady Estrella kind of immediately steps forward and she says, "Yes, he's telling the truth. My name is Lady Estrella. I am an ensign of the Imperial Navy." And all of the troops immediately lower their carbines. And Captain Jorsane welcomes you. He says, "Oh, we've received numerous communications via the Mnaspus telling us about your group and your how would he put it? Your unorthodox method of escaping the administration compound." And he says some of the constables have captured some of the fleeing rebels from that area, and they're talking about any minute that a bomb could go off.
That was just a story to get us out of there.
And he kind of laughs. He says, "Oh," he says, "Well," he says, "we will escort you to your ship." And he says, "It would be very helpful if we could if you provide any medical assistance at your vessel. We have a number of injured constables and government troops that are in need of medical assistance, and we are in need of finding a location that we can set up some kind of infirmary or triage area."
They could do that in a cargo hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
already.
I need some medical attention too, so let's ask the captain when we get there if he's cool with that.
Yeah, Faye needs a Hello Kitty Band-Aid.
When we get to med kits and shit, we'll be a lot better at doing this. I mean, right now I can put a tampon in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Welcome to the Navy SEALs.
Right, yes.
It's super. I don't even have super glue. I mean, I can make toilet paper with duct tape.
Well, it's funny that you bring up tampons and super glue because that is exactly what both of those items were initially made for. Is sealing wounds. Yeah.
Yep.
Can we use our communication devices to ask, like, if it's if we can set up a staging area on the Skander? Can we?
Yeah, you want to radio ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, I mean, which of you wants to do? I guess it would really depend on who's the highest rank. I guess that would probably be Zerzi, although Ting is a lead flight officer.
Well, I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean,
it's an emergency.
I've just done a lot, and so I'm trying to share the thing, but I don't mind doing a check. But go ahead. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
You radio in, and you get a crewman on the bridge who seems all you have is a voice communication, but in your head you can imagine you have it in your head that this guy is kind of hiding, like ducked down beneath the viewports and talking on the radio that way. He sounds terrified. It sounds like a young guy, probably not much older than Svart. And he wants to know particulars. He's like, well, I mean, is it safe? Are we going to be okay if we do that?
Well, you'll have a bunch of Marines flooding into the ship. That's about as safe as you're going to get in this kind of situation.
That is a good point. Go ahead and make a leadership plus social check.
Oh, shit. Okay, I don't have that at all. Okay. So that is 6. Or no, wait, 7. Yeah.
So he tells you, he says, I will pass on the information. And he doesn't even close the channel. You can hear the mic like drop and like it's dangling from the cord, and you can hear the sound of footsteps running off on the deck in the distance.
Good.
Let's see.
So let's head over there while we wait for a response, I guess.
Yeah, at least get to the med kits and provide aid to, at least our immediate threats. I mean, needs.
Oh, whoops. That was too many dice.
We don't have a med bay, do we?
I believe you do, actually.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Now that adds major bonuses. I mean, we could actually, with our bullshit skills, we could actually be functioning.
So, getting to about this point, you run into a group of citizens. There's 8 of them to be exact that are taking shelter. They kind of hiding in the corners of under the buildings of the starport, and are kind of trying to keep their head down. And you kind of run up right on them, and they immediately look up, and one of them says, please, can you help us? And one of them is injured pretty badly. They've taken a gunshot wound, and it's left a hole in their side.
So who wants to help them? Yeah.
Bye.
Well, that looks like it's near your lung. You're fucked.
Doesn't Smart have a
nice hearing you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, there.
I have 0 on this stuff. Does intellect count?
Yes.
So I can do a plus.
I got a 10 on that, but I don't. I mean, I'm doing rudimentary supplies. I'm just trying to stabilize him or her.
Yeah. So
and then go. Come on, let's move to the scanner.
You tear off again. I can only imagine Holger's tearing off somebody else's shirt and uses
I'm not fucking my furs up.
Right? Yeah. You tear off a strip of somebody else's shirt and you kind of tuck it in the wound and tell them to hold to it. So you have essentially, I mean, you did perform some first aid on them, to the tune of 2 points. Without a med kit, that's impressive, and a dirty shirt. Are one of them's like, well, Lady Estrella says we're heading for their ship. They're going to be setting up a triage area or an infirmary there. We can take you there, and she just cuts you guys off and just blunders out that they're welcome to come with you. What are you guys saying?
I mean, we could always take on passengers. We need more crew.
Prisking them into service.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all I can say is that
it's like 8 people. It's gonna be fine. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on. It seems like everybody's gonna go have a big powwow at the Skander, and that's what's gonna happen. And I will have some cool stories to tell as we leave this place.
Nice.
I'll take care of the logistics and administration duties of sorting all this out.
Just as you guys are coming up on the landing pad where Skander is presently docked, all of you can make a recon plus intellect check.
And the ship blows up.
Yes! No.
12. Wow, I did great.
Yeah.
Another 10.
Olger,
I got a 7.
Faye. What does Zerzy get?
6. I'm too busy thinking about the logistics of all this triage.
Yes!
I got a 7.
Okay. So Casey, Faye, and Holger, all of you see or notice this, that a shot rings out and ricochets off the tarmac very near you. But Casey, Faye, and Holger, you are able to trace it, and there is a sniper up on this building. Taking shots at you. What do you want?
How do we make the Marines aware of the sniper's position?
So you don't have Marines with you, but you do have the constabulary. And let's see if the constabulary.
See, I thought maybe they could call the Marines or something.
Well, we can radio it in, take cover and radio it in. The Marines are coming, and we are talking to their ship. I mean, not the Marine ship, but we're talking to the Imperial ship.
Yeah, they can relay.
Yeah, so that's Holger will say, "Take cover, you dumb fucks!" You know, by Medusa's fucking.
The Bellaria mounted constabulary all notice this, and all of them shoot and light this building up, but none of them seem to have hit their target. But they are shooting back.
Is there anybody on the Skander that can shoot a gun and help us? Because they're gonna be, they can't concentrate on 2 directions at once.
Yes. So the cargo bay is open. The ramp's down. And there are a number of personnel. They have gone ahead and armed themselves.
Good.
And they also open fire. Wow, they are not skilled.
Fuck.
So, how far away is this building? Probably
it overlooks this particular landing pad. Probably, I don't know. Probably a good 300 meters away.
Well,
I want to radio it in. Those Marines will be showing up.
Yeah, the Marines just blow the building up.
Right. Yes.
It might.
Just yes. Night Raven, we've got a target right here. It's like just take that building out.
I'll try to human shield the lady.
Okay. So, you guys. So, are you returning fire? Or are you ducking and running? You know, doing a serpentine to the open cargo hold.
Yeah, I think I would try to sneak over there, I guess, or hurry over there, I guess, but try to take cover as quickly as possible. I mean, we don't want to be out in the open with this sniper out there.
Okay, so
tell me,
Right.
what would be the response here if I started shooting my ACR at the sniper?
you don't have the ACR. That's the problem.
It's in the ship.
It's
If
in
I
the
get to
ship,
the ship,
right? Oh, I don't think anybody's gonna think twice about that.
because it's a military weapon.
Right, but I mean, this is a military
we
situation,
cover-
so I think that they'll probably overlook the legality.
Can we provide cover fire for Zvart to run to the Skander?
Yeah,
That's what we
So
should
that's a
do.
good idea. Yeah.
And then he can shoot from that side. So let's
Can I-
provide cover for him.
okay.
Are we able to see the guy?
Yeah. You guys know he is shooting directly from this building. He's on the roof.
And we can crouch over here or something and provide some cover fire for him to book it.
Yeah, nobody has a rifle with us right now, I think.
Yeah, but I have a pistol. You guys have revolvers. We have mounted police with guns.
So you hear this plan, Zerzy. What are you? So you are
I'm just trying to be a human shield so she doesn't get a shot.
okay. So you are attempting to protect the noblewoman. You guys can all make shots. You're at -2 to hit.
I think I'll. How long would it take me to get to the building that the sniper's in?
So it's probably about 300 meters from this building to the Skander's landing pad. You guys are probably right in the middle, so it's about 150 meters either way. So, I mean,
Okay.
That's a pretty far sprint.
That's a sprint.
It's a pretty far
Yeah.
stretch.
That's a pretty far for a sprint, though.
Come ahead to the building.
Somebody my age ain't gonna do it.
I feel you.
Well, I got 8 on my shot. I wasn't really trying though, so
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Jeez, really? 12, 15.
Oh shit.
So that's 18 altogether.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I got really lucky after getting really unlucky and getting shot.
So Faye spins like she's in a western and just goes kapow at 150 meters and tags this guy. And you see this guy fall off of the building and hit the ground.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Amazing.
I really want medical care. What can I say?
Yes, I
Yeah.
really want my Band-Aid. So you guys make it back finally to the Skander, and as you can see that there are already people in the cargo bay. Which one was it? It was.
If we've got a medical bay, that's where.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I want to take. We need to get Faye.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me.
Medical base 23. It's here.
Right up here.
And I think Zvart has a splinter or something. He might actually have some damage on him.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's injured, if you want to go to the medical bay, you can.
Yes, absolutely.
Medical bay gives +4 to the check, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so
Well, yes. I was going to say technically that goes to on here.
Is it staffed? Like, are there medics in there, or are my friends gonna have to patch me up?
So it grants a +1 to medic checks that are made within it, but it can also provide a bonus because a medical bay can or should count technically as specific, almost like a hospital. So it will also grant bonuses to aftercare.
So I didn't do very good with the med kit. It would give me I'd get an 8. That's breaking even, I guess.
So
Something.
Nobody got any better, but
I can try if you want me to.
Yeah, anybody who wants to attempt to do a medical check can.
Please do. Somebody
so if I'm using a tier 10 med kit, what does it add to it?
+2, or
so a modifier right? 2.
Maybe. Hold on. Medical care and supplies. It's a +1. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, I'm rolling.
I saw.
I got a 12.
So that nice. There's +4 for Faye.
Okay, good. Well, I'm doing much better than I was.
Are you still down any strength or dex?
I'm down 4 dexterity.
Yikes. So that means
endurance, not dexterity.
Oh, endurance. Okay. If you're not down any strength or dex, then you will recover fine, and you do not need surgery.
Okay, great. So I should let the next in line go ahead because there's probably a lot worse off people.
So most of these guys, or most of the crew that is attempting to assist, are down in this cargo bay, and they've kind of set up a makeshift area among the crates that gives a little bit of cover to these open doors, and there are Skander crew members that are armed. They are shit for shots. They are firing unskilled, and so they are doing the best that they can. But they have set up a small triage area for any injured that come in, and the mounted constabulary has brought in a number of injuries, and you guys can all hear that there has been a distinct change in the sound of gunfire in the distance. Specifically, you are now hearing the reports of Gauss weapons and occasionally what sounds like jump packs being hit or triggered. And so the Marines have arrived, in other words. The big guns are going off. There's no big explosions, but mostly because the Imperial Marines are trying to keep the collateral damage down. So they're not wielding plasma weapons and shit like that. But they're in bodies. They are in battle dress. I was going to say body tanks. They're in battle dress. They are using Gauss weaponry. So you were hearing the zip crack of coil guns being fired off, and things kind of start to die down, and you things start to get a little bit more quiet, and then every once in a while you'll hear a gunshot go off, but things are starting to settle down. What is your plan? What are you doing?
I want to try to trade. I want to try to trade or see if one of them Australian hat dudes will let me get his hat.
They will. Cool. They are, because in fact, Captain Jorsane gives you his hat when you ask, in thanks for Skander's assistance in this matter.
Thanks, yeah.
And so yes, he will give you his hat. It matches nothing that you're wearing. It is like I'm
not going to wear the hat. This hat's going on in our hangout area with our motherfucking skull that we got. This is the trophy and memento of the thing. It's not to wear. This this is for our little chill spot that we're starting to put, we're doing stuff, and now we've got, a skull and a hat. Maybe we can,
So Svart comes
commemorative cups.
Svart comes out in full cloth armor with a advanced combat rifle, and is kind of taking charge of the guard routine in the cargo bay. Svart, do you have leadership at all? It doesn't matter. Go ahead and make a leadership plus social check.
Hell yeah.
Even if it's at a -3, it doesn't matter.
Just see what I wrote down. Just above the fart. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
So you're...
He's hanging out with the noble.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Xerxes going to escort the... oh, Jesus, sorry. Escort the noblewoman to his quarters and make sure she's okay.
Nothing sexual or anything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Jodani porn music. It's kind of like the Bum Chicka Wow Wow, except it's like a sitar being played.
Yeah.
Like the Love Guru theme song is in the background. So yeah, Svart, you go down and you are taking charge, and you're pointing around, telling people, get them over there and take care of that, and you need to look alive, and all the crew members are kind of looking at you like, who the fuck did this kid think he is? and the Captain Jorsane of the constabulary comes down and says, no, do what he says. Make sure that everything is locked down. We got to make sure that this bay is taken care of. And he kind of backs up Svart, and he says, no, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, son.
Nice.
Man, I hope we can get off this planet soon and onto a normal one.
Why is every planet we go to either is boring and sucks or is at war? What's going on?
It's always a fight for survival. Everywhere we go, we're supposed to be
every time we play this game.
This is the planet the Sword World wants to use.
Yeah. And nobody knew that there was evidently nobody was the wiser.
I think we have some intel.
Well, yes. The Balurian government has not told anybody that there was a small, rebellion brewing in the outback. And so, yeah. And so, about 2 days goes by of you guys kind of sleeping in shifts and guarding, but things are starting to seriously die down. And after about 2 days of this, a broadcast goes out from the commissioner's office of the government building that says that the Balurian world government is back in control, and that the rebellion has been broken, and that all of the Balaria First members that overtook the city have been captured and are now going to be awaiting trial. And that he thanks of course the Nasipus and the Imperial Marines for coming down and presenting arms and assisting Balaria in this matter. This isn't necessarily a good thing, because he does say that he goes on to say that the Imperial Marines of the Nasipus have shown that the Empire is a real friend of Balaria. And the reason I say this isn't necessarily a good thing is because Sword World's Confederation does not really want the Empire to fully claim Balaria. Right now they're a protectorate, and that's it. But it would be a bad thing if they suddenly got the red border around them, because that would mean that the Sword World's Confederation was entirely surrounded by a potentially hostile polity. And this governor goes on and he says, we would also like to thank the crew of the merchant cruiser Skander and he says, I believe I'm using this term correctly, for Freikorps Skander, for assisting the Balarian government in all of the actions over the past several days in assisting the wounded and helping the Balarian mounted constabulary as well as the government troops. We owe you a debt of gratitude. In that amount of time, or in that after this 2 days has gone by, Magnus and the two shuttles arrive, and Magnus. You can see that the shuttles have taken some shots. There are some bullet holes in the sides of them, but Magnus seems to be in good spirits. He comes down and he congratulates all of you. He says that every one of you seems to have pulled together and really grasped the core feeling and shown the Balarian people what it can be to be a sword worlder. And you backed the right horse, is the way he says it. He says that much more preferable that the stable Balarian government remain in charge of the planet. Rebellions and rebel factions that take over are very unstable. It's bad for business.
Yeah, that's true.
And hold on, there it is. Everybody roll 2D.
And
Zerzy got a 9.
at 6.
I also got 6.
9.
And Holger got a 10.
Yeah.
Zwart got an 8, which is good for Zwart. What did Faye get?
6.
And Casey got a 6.
Correct.
So Magnus seems particularly pleased with Zerzy, Holger, and Zwart. He is impressed. He's especially impressed that Zwart took charge and took command of the watch down in the cargo hold, and he's impressed by the young lad's ability to take charge in a dangerous situation. All of you roll 2D again.
Good.
And
9.
I got 11.
So Holger got a 9.
What'd you get, Devin?
7.
Okay.
What did you get, Faye?
11.
Nice. What did Casey get?
7.
Okay. All right. So the crew is overall, they are also actually fairly impressed, even with Zwart, even though they thought it was ridiculous when he tried to take command of the cargo hold. They are very impressed, and all of them are because this is kind of because Magnus, you guys were kind of at the spear point of this, and you backed the government, and because Magnus is impressed with you, the crew is now impressed with you, and so all of your satisfaction and esteem rating with the crew kind of went up. Everybody is more likely to pay attention, and you're more liked than you were before.
Excellent.
So,
Nice.
Magnus tells you when he comes back, and you guys are you're all sitting around this common area. He kind of pulls all the crew into the large common area, and he lets everybody know that that even with all of this ridiculousness that went on Balaria, and the fact that the Balarian government didn't tell us anything about this, he tells you that he was highly successful. He has sold to the Balarian government several hundred tons of Tech Level 10 machinery and equipment that will be delivered to Bellaria for a large sum of money, and as well as some locally produced goods. And he has purchased from Bellaria a tea called Yellowleaf. And Yellowleaf is... it has some medicinal properties, and so he has plans. He's brought aboard 200 tons of Yellowleaf, and he plans to sell that at other ports throughout the Skandervik merchant cruise. And he's trying to create a new market for this medicinal tea. And it's good for everything from settling stomach aches to, it's basically the echinacea of teas. It'll make your headache go away. It'll make your skin clear. Your stomach ache will go away. You'll appear 10 years younger if you drink enough of it. Rub some under your eyes and the bags will go away. It's probably all bullshit, but there's at least a small grain of truth to it. And so this trip has been highly profitable. And he of course commends everybody that took up arms in Freycor Skander, and thanks everybody, and tells you that you are all holding the true heart of what it means to be a sword worlder on a Vic, and that he has extremely high hopes for the future of this merchant cruise. He does tell you that the next jump, and I will bring up that map. It tells you that the next destination will be Usella, and he says, and he basically tells you, he says, we'll be leaving in the morning, and so
thank goodness.
Yeah, you guys can, at this point, you can heal all of your wounds. You've seen enough medical care with the med bay, and you're getting enough of a good night's rest and whatnot that you will have healed everything up. And so, who's making the astrogation check?
You?
Good.
Let me move my stuff so you can roll the dice.
I'll make the astrogation check, sure.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Excellent. And who's making the engineering power plus intellect check?
I think that's also me.
Okay. Well, I mean, the astrogation check, there's at least 8 hours worth of time, so you could technically do both and not.
Okay. That's 10.
Excellent. And last but not least, he's going to make the engineering J-drive check.
Yes, that's also me.
Okay.
Well, if you want it to be more interesting, I could do it.
Yeah. Does somebody else have engineering?
I have none, so that's why it would be more interesting.
I'm -2.
So instead of
I have engineer, but it's at 0.
Well, you would get a +2 to it.
All
Hit
right,
the jump button. Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
there we go.
And
Yeah.
he just makes it.
And then, well,
There
if
you go,
another
yeah.
+2 would give me 10.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
you guys enter jump, heading for Usella. You can add a week to your study time if you wish, or you can tell me what other things you might be doing in this week of jump.
Somebody's
That
got to
make-
learn the jump drive. It can't all be one
Right.
dude.
Yes, you got your one engineer doing all the astrogation, all the power checks.
I could do the astrogation if it comes down to it.
Okay.
I've actually got skills in it.
Oh, well, there you go. Just don't forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 1 in astrogation and then a 1 in intellect, so I'll get a total of 2.
Has anybody
On the
hit
tag.
8 weeks on your study period yet?
Me.
You have. What were you studying, Svart?
Comms.
Go ahead and make a electronics comms plus education check.
Can I use intellect instead?
Nope. Nope. Not for learning.
Shit.
Damn.
Well, yeah. So you can either you can either start over on comms, or you can study something else.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Well, I have a week to
I'm not there
decide.
yet. I got one more week.
Yep, that's me too.
What was that?
7 weeks, yeah.
What is Svart doing?
A week to decide what I'm doing. It's because it's during. I don't reach 8 until we get there.
Right. Okay. So we will pick this up next week at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night with you guys in Jump Space coming to Usella.
Excellent.
All right,
Thank you so much.
thanks.
You're
That
welcome.
was
Have a
fun.
good night, guys.
Good
You too.
night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.